Hello and welcome to another tech series video. This should be a pretty quick one, and it's about one of my favorite topics, the PlayStation Portal, and my ongoing and never ceasing hunt for a case for it that I actually like and that feels comfortable. So that's what we're going to be looking at again today. I'm going to switch to my overhead and we will do that now. And ooh, that volume got a little loud there. Sorry about that. So here's the Portal. I've tried a couple of these silicone rubber ones. They suck. This one, the front just kept hanging off the front of the Portal. Really couldn't stand it. The other thing that drove me nuts is these caps would, because I do like having the thumbstick caps, quite frankly. I find these thumbsticks, easy for me to say, these thumbsticks feel quite small, and they are a lot smaller than the standard PlayStation controller. So that, and I've also tried this white one. Both of these came with carrying cases that I bought, and so I got this one free from Amazon. This is actually a PC case. I joke, and it's also for a P5 controller. Although I will say that down here in the corner it actually says for PS Portal. So this is a bit different. This is just a clear and it's a hard case. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one works. So let's get this out of the box and we'll see if it fits. Worth noting, it also came with a, I don't know, quartet of thumbsticks as well, because you know you can never have enough thumbstick caps. Thumbstick caps, not thumbsticks, but yeah. Let's take a look. This is interesting. Nicely wrapped in this plastic, I guess, to protect it, keep it from getting scratched. Let's see that actual back here. There's actually a pretty good sized hole here for the, if you can see that, for the back for the charging port. It's got a hole for the audio, your cutouts for speaker volume adjustment and power on, of course. Now let's take a look. I do have this. I'm going to pull that out actually rather than mess with that. That's for the charging dock. If you watched my other video, you'll have seen that. So this just sits in here. Let's see. Well, that actually is quite snug. Feels fairly secure across the back. Alright, and then we got the two handle pieces. Let's take a look at those. It's fun getting this junk out. Hopefully the noise canceling is doing its job, because this is a lot of noise. Peel that off. I found it funny in the ad for this one. It does say fingerprint resistant, so we'll see about that, I guess. Alright, so that's for this side. Now, looks like it's got a couple little, little edges there. I don't know if you can see that very easily, but if I stick my finger in behind, maybe you can't see it. Lighting's not the best. Apologies for that. Let's see how this snaps into place. Oh, it clicks on there fairly well. Doesn't really click in here as easily. Oh, there it goes. Actually, that wasn't bad. That was a me problem. Alright. That feels okay. The thumbstick moves freely. It's not binding anywhere like it does with the other ones. Let's get this other handle unwrapped. Now, it hasn't quite clicked in on the inside here. So that's a little bit tricky. There it goes. I think I got that. A little bit of a gap there still. Doesn't want to quite snap right in, so let's see this side. Same issue. Might be, oh, there we go. This side clicked in. So that's nice and smooth there now. So maybe a little more pressure perhaps. Oh, there it squeezed in the last little bit. So, while I can tell you the feel of this is already better, one thing I really did not like about the silicone rubber ones, is they always felt kind of slimy. This does not have that slimy feel at all. And it I like the way you can actually see what your portal looks like. So initial impressions, not bad. I also like the way this feels a little better. This one's not quite that great, like for hitting the PlayStation button that's right here. It's kind of recessed quite a bit there with this case on, but it's not terrible. The cutouts for the speakers seem to align quite well. This too, like to reach in for these buttons here, a little bit ugly. The volume buttons on this side, not too bad, and you know, this is okay. It's not great, but again, you don't want your power button too easily being pressed either. So I think that's okay, definitely livable. Of course, I got a text message while I'm doing this, so you probably heard Chewbacca in the background there, but yeah, overall, not too shabby. I think it fits pretty good. Like everything, the cutouts align quite well. I was curious about this thing, whether or not that'd fit, but the thing is, it kind of doesn't quite fit. It's okay though, because with the case on, that charging dock is kind of useless anyway, because it relies on this. There's a little ridge right here, and that kind of sits into the charging dock and keeps the portal in place. So can't really use it with a case on anyhow. But overall, I think I like it. And it does seem, I'm not noticing fingerprints on here either, so maybe it is actually fingerprint resistant. So there we go. It is. It comes in different colors too, you can see. And I got this off Amazon Canada. Again, I got it for free, product for review. So far, initial impressions are, it seems pretty good. We'll see how it lasts over time. I won't be writing up a review for Amazon on it until I've used it for a little while. But initial impressions, pretty good. I think if I remember correctly, it's around $25 or $30 Canadian, something like this for this hard case. Which, you know, I'm not sure how good a price that is, to be honest. Seems a little steep maybe, but we'll see how this works. If it actually performs well and protects it, I might have to drop it a few times, I don't know. Not that I'm going to do that, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to flip back to the main camera. There we go. Yeah, so not too bad. At least initial impressions for the PC case for P5 controller. Definitely interesting verbiage on the case. Anyway, it made me chuckle. That was part of the reason I picked this one for review. But anyway, all that aside, I do have a bunch of videos coming that I have planned and I've been working on. I've got a bunch of drafts. And just with life and family time and work, it's been really tough getting the videos out lately. Obviously, small channel, I'm the only guy doing this crap, so it is what it is, but I'll just continue plugging away here and get the content out as quick as I can. Once again, I'm Mental9R. This is Caffeine Entertainment. Don't forget, it's time to wake up and play some games.